Okay, hello everyone. So in this video, we will talk about the physical size of graphics when it is printed out. Okay, so that means in our computer, we'll have a graphic file. Okay, with a resolution. Okay, we say 1050 times 1500. And sometimes we may want to print it out, okay, to be a really hard copy of the photo, okay. And we will we will say what is the size of the real photo, okay, the hard copy. So when we are considering these things, we should have a new term, which is printing resolution. So printing resolution has a unit, we call it DPI. So DPI stands for dots per inch. Dot per inch. So that means for a width of 1 inch, okay, so how many dots are there? Okay, when we are printed out. Okay, so if we say we use 100 dpi, okay, that means within 1 inch there are 100 dots. Okay, so the 100 dot maybe we can say is the resolution, the number of pixel, okay. So here we have an example. 300 dpi means 300 pixel in 1 inch. Alright, so let's have a comparison. On the other hand, if we say that we are printing it by using 200 dpi, okay, that means the number of dots inside 1 inch will be increased, okay, so it is doubled. Okay, so we can say that the density of the dot will be much more higher. Okay. Alright, so let's go to the calculation of the physical size. We'll say that the printout of the photo, we are talking about the physical size. Okay, so one example. Let's say the width is 1050 pixel, and if we try to print it to 3.5 inch, okay, so the double dash means inch. Okay, this is the same as inch. Okay, so 3.5 inch, right? So within the 3.5 inch there are 1050 dots. Okay, the 3.5 inch there are 10350 dots. Okay, so we will say that the printing resolution, okay, so the unit is in dot per inch. Okay, so for this case, 3.5 inch, we have 1050 dots. Okay, so here you may write this dots. Okay, 1050 dots. Okay, so if you try to do a calculation, the answer should be 300. Alright, so in this case, if we want to print a document, okay, with 1050 dots in the width, if we use a 300 dpi to print it out, okay, it will print on a paper with the width 3.5 inch. Alright, okay, let's try to do the activities. Okay, so please pause the video, try to do the activities, and then come back to check the answer altogether. Okay, now let's check the answer. So here we have a graphic file, okay, with resolution 800 times 400. Okay, so on the right hand side we try to print it by 100 dpi. Okay, so 800 dot. Okay, 800 dot. Okay, and then each inch has 100 dot. Okay, so for the width it will be 8 inch. Okay, and that's the same for the length. That should be 4 inch. Okay, so on the right hand side, the physical resolution, okay, the physical size, okay, or the dimension of the printout will be 8 inch by 4 inch. Okay, so on the left hand side, by 200 dpi, that means the number of dots within 1 inch is increased a lot. Okay, with double, maybe we can say double. Okay, so we try to use the same calculation. 800 divided by 200, the width will be 4 inch and the length will be 2 inch. Okay, so you can try to imagine which one has a smaller physical size. Okay, which one has a smaller physical size? The answer should be so let's say this is x and this is y. The y will be smaller, x will be smaller. Okay, so the b, which one is larger? The answer should be y. Okay.